No, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna pair it together. So the first thing you did was acknowledge. Second thing I want you to understand, Brian, is that you actually had to think about it. Like, we have to peel that back, because that's a valid argument. I need to think about it. So they could be like, man, I have an ad right now in front of my TV. It says 50,000 for $20. Like, I need to think about it. And that's valid, right? But at least we have some information now. Okay. Now we need to understand what that is. So then we're dissecting why they need to think about it. I think that's for you, because before you were just kind of going right into it, right? Oh, I know. Can I make a suggestion, right? You're making a suggestion too early before getting the information. Now you have to help them understand what the information they have is not accurate, okay? Or they might say, Brian, well, I just want to look around. I looked on Mutual of Omaha sent me some stuff. I got Lincoln and Heritage. I'm just going to go look at the other companies, right?
Right.
So then you're going to acknowledge, well, Mr. Brian, I have access to all their carriers. I can actually put you with those companies. Would you want me to put you with Mutual of Omaha? I mean, with your kidney disease and with your COPD, they're going to give you like a 2-year waiting period. Would you want me to put you with them? What are they going to say?
Well, logically, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say no.
Yeah. So, you always have that one weird guy that's like, oh yeah, if it's less money, I don't care about the 2-year waiting period. That's not who we want to sell. But you're gonna state, like, you want them to hit with no. Well, do you want me to put you with XYZ company? They're gonna put you in a waiting period, or I can look at their rates. I can put you with Lincoln and Heritage if you want, Miss Betty. I know they're a great company, but they're gonna give you that same $10,000 for $86. And I'm looking right on toolkits. Did you want me to do that for you? Oh no. Okay, they're gonna say no. Oh no. And then we go back to what we talked about earlier, that conviction. Well, Mr. Brian, I know with your COPD, there is no company that will give you a better plan. Globe Life, AARP, Mutual of Omaha, Lincoln here. I don't care where you look, Brian. This company here, let's say is going to give you the best plan with no 2-year waiting period with your COPD. So how about this, Brian? Let's first see if we can get you approved. I'm going to make a suggestion. What we can do is first see if we can get you approved. At least you have something small in place. And I can guarantee you can look anywhere else, and they're going to put you in a waiting period, or they're going to decline you. And then ultimately, you're going to see that you're in the best position, but I know how important this is. You wanted to make sure your daughter is taken care of. This will give you that peace of mind and allow you to kind of, cross your I's and dot your T's before moving forward. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
So you really need to understand, and then that's that conviction I was talking about in your product, is pulling it away and explaining, like, this is the problem, this is the best product. They got to hear that in your tone. So it's acknowledge the issue, main objection, identify the objection, and then 3, have conviction in the product. And knowing that, like, there's no other way that they can shop around and find a better rate, because our products are going to be great,
Right.
So let's try it again. So acknowledge what it is. I understand. Understand what the actual main objection is. Is it the price? Is, like, do you think you get more coverage? Is it not enough coverage? Like, why? No, I work with all the companies. What do you need to shop around with? Like, what are you shopping for, right? It's probably they want a lower price, and then it's conviction. Well, Mr. Ryan, I work with all the companies. I can give you another rate. Like, who are you looking for price-wise? I can put you with, like, Lincoln Heritage. It's going to be this price. Give them some evidence, too, in that conviction. Give them some evidence. Like, I can put you with, Colonial Penn, or I can put you with this company, and then explain, and then make that offer one more time. So what we can do is, at least start off, I know this is the best plan, and then you can kind of look around, but I guarantee this is the best plan. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Cool, let's try it. So it's acknowledge, main objection, identify the objection, help them, communicate, so conviction in the product, create some evidence, and then one last offer. Go for it.
Cool. Well,
I'll give it to you. Okay. Yeah, well, Mr. Brian, I could probably be the 10,000, but I need to really just, I'm just kind of shopping around right now before I make a decision. I want to make sure I'm shopping around.
Yeah, of course, Peter. I think it is important that you do kind of shop around and look around before you make a decision and commit to any company here. But I guess,
good.
Peter, let me ask you here, when you say you need to shop around, I guess, what exactly were you kind of looking for?
Acknowledge, and then perfect. Pull back the onion. I just, I just wanted to make sure, this was the right company, and, I don't like making a decision, but, I know I got like a mailer the other day, like, people are saying I can get other coverage. I just want to make sure I'm getting the best deal.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then you said you got something in the mail. So I guess what exactly did you get here? Now you got me a little curious. I want to see what.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I just saw on TV, other companies are also having, final expense programs. I just want to see what else I can get.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I can definitely see why. It's a valid point there, Mr. Peter. Now, I mean, I can definitely put you with one of those companies that you probably have seen on TV, like Colonial Penn and Mutual of Omaha. But they're going to be putting you on a 2-year waiting period. I mean, if it's. I'm going to
stop you there, Brian.
Time out.
Backtrack 1 second. Oh, I see. So you do want the coverage. You're just trying to make sure that you get the best deal, Miss Betty, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was looking around. There's other Colonial Pens. I'm seeing all these I get all these damn phone calls. So I just want to make sure I get the best price.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see here, Peter. I mean, it sounds to me that you really value having the life insurance. You just really want to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck here. Is that about right?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm on a fixed income.
Yeah, of course, since you're on a fixed income and whatnot here. Yeah. Well, I guess, Peter, I mean, I can definitely see about saving you some money here. I mean, I work with all 26 companies. I'm looking at Mutual of Omaha, Colonial Penn, right? I can definitely see if we can put you with one of these companies to kind of save you some money. But, I mean, they're going to put you on one of those 2-year waiting periods, Peter. I guess, I mean, did you want to be put on a 2-year waiting period?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, yeah.
And then give some evidence. So go to your toolkits and be like, and they also, like I'm seeing here for, the same 10,000 at Lincoln and Heritage, it's going to be $68. I'm seeing here at Prosperity, it's going to be $91. Like, give them some evidence. So yeah. I don't want one of those 2-year waiting periods.
Okay, you don't. Yeah, because I'm seeing here with Mutual of Omaha, I mean, it's for the same amount of coverage here, it's coming out to be $64 with that 2-year waiting period here, Peter. So I understand that you want to shop around. So, let's go ahead and do this, okay? I don't want to take that from you here. So let's go ahead and see if we can even get you to fully qualify here for this day one coverage, okay? In the meantime, Peter, like I said, this will still be a solution.
1 second, backtrack. So we did a great job. Okay, I know I need some conviction here. I need some heart. You got to sell your heart. And at Mutual Omaha, yeah, they're going to take you one of those 2-year waiting periods. And then ultimately, I'm seeing here at Prosperity, they give you the same $10,000, Brian, for $62. I know right now, Mr. Brian, if you were to go find final expense life insurance with your age, with your health, this is going to be the best plan for your age and your health no matter where you go, okay? So what we can do is we can first see if we can get you approved. I can guarantee it. We'll get you approved, get you set up, and if you find something better, you give me a call. But ultimately, I know right now that we're going to put you in the best position. Does that sound fair?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, yeah, so of course, Peter, I could put you on one of those 2-year waiting periods, but you told me here that you didn't want to be put on a 2-year waiting period, correct?
Yeah, I don't want one of those.
Okay. Yeah, and from what I'm seeing here, this is going to be the best option for you, okay, considering the fact that you have COPD with the diabetes and the hospitalization that you had last year in June, Peter. So what we can do here is, in the meantime, while you're shopping around, okay, we can go ahead and see if we can get you approved here with this day one coverage. And basically, I can guarantee you, for whatever reason, if you end up finding something better with this current company that I'm looking at here with Prosperity for day one coverage, okay, you can always give me a call back. But Peter, as your agent here, I can guarantee you that this is going to be the best option for you. Just really considering the fact that you have that COPD with that hospitalization that we talked about earlier, okay?
Yeah, perfect. And then make the offer. So what we can do is we can start that $10,000, and then we can get the ball rolling for you here, and then it'll allow you to get some time to keep shopping around. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, and what we can do is, we can get the ball rolling here with this $10,000 option. In the meantime, you'll still have plenty of time to shop around, since we said that we would have that start date within 2 weeks here. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, great. As long as they can, in their mind, they have other options that they can go to. They have other options that they can go to. So if you can cross those off with your conviction, like Brian, as long as you can, you raise your tonality, you're balled in, you're fine, you're just you're engaged, and they can hear that in your voice. They're gonna second guess I need to shop around. Because you're gonna basically let them know this is the best plan, no matter where you look, Brian. I don't care. This is gonna be the most affordable, and it's gonna be the only company with that day one coverage for you. I promise you, this is gonna be the best. And they can hear how convicted you are that you're gonna do that. It's like if someone came in to sell you a service, 2 guys. I used to sell tree removal, and I would always probably be more expensive than the other guy. I'd go to the door, knock on the door. I was a young guy. I already have 3 quotes, but I'm like, hey, Mr. Jimmy, we're gonna cut this tree this way. We're gonna bring it down slowly. I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna make sure this project gets done right. I'm gonna make sure we're on time. I'm gonna make sure that the wood gets offloaded the right way. I'm going to make sure that this full process is easy, and I'm gonna even come back to you the next day to make sure that you're happy with the job. And just me doing that and like having the conviction in my sales process, even though I was probably more expensive, I was under experienced, and I was a year guy because I was 20 at the time, I would still win the jobs because, man, that conviction is like this guy's gonna take good care of me. And if you can have that same mentality in the phone sales, you gotta sell yourself. Like, this is the best plan, Miss Betty. I promise you, with whatever you look at, you can look at all these companies, this is the best plan. They're gonna be like, okay, let's go ahead, and they're not gonna shop around.
Yeah, and I think that's what I need to train more on, is just having more conviction when it comes time to that. Because yeah, I can definitely hear it in you, right? And it makes me feel like, damn, I want to buy from this guy. Yeah. You know, just because you're saying it the way you're saying it, right?
Yeah. For sure. I'll have it like this. For example, like I'll do it just like this. So let's say I'm pitching, like I'll do it with you. So let's say I'm pitching, let's say we're going, SBLI, okay, so we're gonna do this company. So I'm looking at all the other options, right? And let me just put in here, let's say COPD. Okay, so we'll put in, let's say I have COPD, and they hit me with, I need to think about it. Okay, with Miss Betty, I'm gonna still go Royal just for recording purposes. So let's say we're using Royal, and this person's like, you know, I just need to shop around. Well, Mr. Brian, what do you need to, you know, what is it that you need to shop around? Is it more of the price? You know, I think you get the best plan. Well, I think I'm gonna get a better rate somewhere. I want to make sure. Okay, so you're just worried. It sounds like you need it. You know, it's just more of the rate. You just want to see if you can get like a better price somewhere else. Okay, gotcha. Well, I work with a lot of other companies. What other like company rates were you gonna look at? Well, I just don't know. Well, Mr. Brian, this is why I was putting with Royal. This is gonna be the best company for you. I could put you with, you know, AIG. They're gonna give you a 2-year waiting period. I can put you with Lumico. They're gonna put you with a 2-year waiting period. I can put you with AHL. I can put you with Lincoln Heritage, $106 for that same $10,000. I know right now, Mr. Brian, that you are gonna be in the best plan with no 2-year waiting period. So no matter what, you can go shopping, you can look around, but if we can get you approved here, this will be the best plan for you and your family, and you can sleep well at night making sure that your kids are taken care of. So what we can do is we can start with that $10,000, see if we get you approved, and then set you up, and then I'll even call you back in 2 weeks. We can even go through your policy. I can guarantee you won't find a better plan. Does that sound fair? And they're gonna say yes.
Yeah, so, okay, go ahead. And which one's the one that we're looking at?
So let's say we're gonna be doing, let's say for any random reason, it's gonna be Royal. Let's just go Royal.
Okay, so we're looking at Royal. 10,000, okay. And then we're at I need to think about it.
Yeah, I just really want to just make sure, you know, I just want to shop around before I make a decision.
Yeah, of course, Peter. I mean, I think it is important that you do shop around before you make a decision here. But I guess, you know, when you say you need to shop around, is it more of the price, or is it, you know, just the fact that you're not even sure if you need the coverage?
Well, I just want to make sure I get the, you know, I want to make sure that it fits the, you know, I just want to make sure I'm getting enough coverage. Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure I'm in the best plan. I don't like going after the first thing I hear.
Yeah, no, definitely. You really just want to make sure that you're getting enough coverage for the amount that you're going to be paying for every single month. Yeah, but that definitely makes sense here, Peter. Now, I mean, I can see about saving you some money here with other companies. I mean, I'm looking at CVS Health. I'm looking at SBLI, GTL, right, in terms of probably saving you some money. But even with AIG, they're going to put you in one of those 2-year waiting periods, and you're going to be paying about $15 to $20 more. I mean, Peter, do you want to be put on a 2-year waiting period?
No, not at all. Great job.
You don't? Not at all. Okay, well, Peter, I can guarantee you, okay, that this company here with Royal Neighbors is really going to be the best option for you statewide, just really considering the fact that you have diabetes, you know, you've been hospitalized within the last year, okay? So here's what we can do, Peter. All right, we can go ahead and see if we can even get you to qualify, hopefully, all right? And then in the meantime, as you're looking around, okay, because I still want you to look around. Don't take my word for it. Look around, but I can guarantee you that this is going to be the best rate possible for you here, and with the coverage amount that you're looking at for $10,000, okay? Matter of fact, Peter, I'm going to call you back here in about 2 weeks and follow up with you to see if you found another rate better than what we're looking at here. But I can guarantee you, okay, with the diabetes that we talked about here, that this is going to be the best option for you, so you can go ahead and protect your dog, Timothy, okay? Since you told me how important it was to make sure that he was taken care of. Does that sound fair, Peter?
Dude, that's how you become a savage. I was flawless. I would say yes to that. That's what you need to do.